Hey guys, Danielle here, Mama Fit for Life, and we are going to be modifying the dynamic strength core to force workout today. So this is going to be ideal for second and third trimester. Most of you in your first trimester should be good to go. I'm going to show you how the exercise goes and then show you what the modifications should be. If you're starting out with me today, what you could use is a chair. If you have an exercise ball, awesome. I highly recommend these for pregnancy, especially for exercise, and it's also something you can bring with you when you're in the birthing room so that you get more comfortable with it throughout your pregnancy. It's something that's comforting and with you when it's time to deliver your baby. So we're going to get started here with the first exercise. I wrote them all down here, and what we have is the inchworm push-up. So the regular exercise is standing here, going down to your toes, coming out to a push-up position, down and up. First trimester, you're good to go. Second trimester, if that belly is growing, especially third trimester, those push-ups just are not realistic. It also puts you at a greater risk of falling directly on your stomach. So while you might feel like you're ready and able to do those, it just gives an increased risk of falling directly on the abdomen. These modifications are going to give you the same strength, the same ability, but you're going to decrease your risk of falling or injuring yourself while pregnant. So first of all, you want to have a chair. This is not ideal because there's nothing behind the chair, but I'm going to stabilize it. So make sure it's up against the wall. You can also do this on a couch. Anything that's solid, stable, isn't going to move anywhere. So you're simply going to, this is going to be one level down from a regular push-up. You're going to put your hands like so, and you're simply going to lower yourself and come back up, step in, and stand up. Down, step out. Remember, this is the inchworm push-up. If you need even more modification, you can simply use a wall. The angle that you want to take is up to you. Put your hands as the width that you want, and you're just going to push up against the wall and go in and out, like so. So that one is pretty adaptable and pretty easy to do. Those are modifications anyone can follow, but this is ideal for pregnancy. Next one, we're looking at the bridge reach over. All right, guys, so this one is a twisting exercise. After that 20 weeks, you really want to avoid that twisting position. If you're twisting your abdomen, imagine the muscles inside your body, the uterus being the biggest one, the placenta also inside of that uterus. Anything pulling or twisting risks you tearing, and that's not something you want to happen while pregnant. So it's okay that you're not twisting. We can modify this exercise. We've got the bridge reach over. So a bridge is going to be really good while you're pregnant. If you want to modify it, you can put a little towel underneath your back. This way you're not flat on your back. Another option is using the exercise ball, or I'm going to use this beauty right here, since I have the ability to. Now, you're right here, your back is on, you're not totally flat, so that pressure, the vena cava, is not going to be cut off, and you're simply going to lift the hips and come back down. This is great for second trimester. Third trimester, this may feel a little much, but if you're doing these exercises all throughout your pregnancy, you should be good to go. All right, we're going to move that out of the way there. I'm going to do the exercise ball now so you guys can see it on here too. If you're pregnant, you've got that belly. You can easily come like so. If this is comfortable, again, not all moves are going to be comfortable, but if this is comfortable for you and you feel comfortable with it, I feel like I'm using that word too much, that's another modification. So there are two ways that you can easily adapt to that exercise. Almost every exercise in this dynamic strength workout has to be modified. All right, we've got our single leg lunge kick. This is going to be exactly the same as you would have it, but you're just going to have the chair next to you. Your balance as you progress during your pregnancy gets compromised. It's totally normal. It's not just you. It's what happens. So when you're doing this exercise, just make sure you have something next to you. You can have the ball, but it's probably not going to be stable and it could roll away. So having something that's not going to move is the ideal situation. You're gonna have this right here. You don't have to use it. You're bringing your one leg up. I'm on this, which is not a good idea, because that's unstable because it's not a hard surface. It's actually soft. So make sure you're on a nice hard surface. You're gonna come down like this. Your arm is out. You're squatting down like so. You're coming up. You're kicking out. You might have to slow it down a little bit, and that's fine. You're still gonna benefit from the exercise. The modification would simply be coming down and back up. You can see my belly hits, so you may not be able to go very far, and that's okay. Do what you can and come up. This is a great way to strengthen your muscles, to work on your balance, strengthen your balance muscles at the same time, and challenge yourself without putting yourself at risk for injury. Our next exercise is our scissor push-up. So, the full exercise goes as so. You're in a push-up position. I guess I'll go this way. You guys can still see me. You're in a push-up position. Your leg comes through, your abdomen turns, and you come down in a push-up and go back up. You twist to the other side. That's not something that's going to be ideal after that 20-week mark. Even at 20 weeks, you want to watch yourself. There's too much risk for falling. There's too much instability. There's also a large amount of abdominal twisting, which is not something you want while you're pregnant. So an easy modification, you can easily do it on the chair just like we did before. You can cross your feet if you want to and push up to change up the challenge a little bit. You can come right here, if you guys can see me, and push up. Now you can see while I'm on the wall, I'm turning my hips a little bit, but I have a lot more control of my body. When you're on the floor, you really rotate the abdomen a lot. If you watch, I'm right here. My hands are about shoulder width, a little bit further apart. I cross that toe in front of me. I turn my hips here and then go down. Switch. The twist is very mild. You're not going to put yourself at risk, but you're still challenging that push-up. This is for the more advanced prenatal fitness client. If you're brand new to fitness, it's not worth doing these things or testing them out. So test out low, small, easy, and advance yourself as you see regular. Modifications in that third trimester is still better than doing nothing at all. So don't think that you're not getting anywhere by modifying. Modifications work and they get you results. In the third trimester, you're really looking for comfort, for flexibility, for just feeling good in your third trimester and making it to that delivery room and being strong for delivery. All right, our next one we have here is the squat knee lift. Really, there's no need for modifications. The only thing I would say is to have yourself next to the chair, which I haven't had to move once. So this whole thing I can do in this small amount of space, and I have all the tools that I need. I'm just gonna squat down in a nice plie, wide squat, and bring one knee up. Squat down, and bring the other knee up. If you need to modify, if squats are difficult, if you're really having hip pain, sciatic nerve pain, or anything like that, the best thing to do for your squats is to put the ball right behind you. Right in your low back is going to take the most pressure off of you. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, put it in your upper back and come down and up. That low back support is really going to be there if you put it in your low back and you're coming down and up. The ball goes with you, so it's easy to adapt. Nice and controlled. Like so. All right, guys, so that is your squat knee lift. Walking split push-ups. All right, this one you're gonna wanna do on the wall. So the walking split push-ups, I'm pretty sure this is what it is, if I remember correctly. Your arms are gonna be at a different angle. I'm doing these on my knees. You've got one hand up, one hand back. This back hand is gonna be a tricep. You see that's elbows going back, and this front hand, the elbow's gonna go this way. So watch like that, and switch. Again, you can see, if you're further along, your belly's not gonna let you go very far. So you can do that on the couch, on a chair, something that's not going to move. You can also do it on the wall. We're going up like so. This is going to be about chest height here. Play with it, what feels normal. Out, switch, out. The most important thing is that low hand is going back like so, and that upper one is going out like so. It's hard, it's tricky. Take your time with it. The last thing you want to do is injure your upper body, which is what you're going to need once you have that baby and you're carrying them around all day long. So take your time with it. If it doesn't feel right, if it feels funny, do a regular push-up and stick to that. You're still doing absolutely amazing if you're working out throughout your pregnancy. Your next one here is the circular sit-up, circular sit uppercut. Got it. Okay, so the circular sit uppercut is not something that I actually like to do. I follow the modifier. So the modifier is all the way down, comes to the side, uppercut, comes to the side, uppercut. The correct way is to sit up and uppercut. Down, sit up, and uppercut. You're not doing that while pregnant. It's going to be way too much strain on the low back and on the abdomen, which is already pulling all the way apart. And if you don't notice, when you go to sit up directly, straight, that actually forces the abdomen even further apart. So we don't want to push that even more than it naturally has to go. So again, we've got, if you have this beauty right here, use it. If you've got the exercise ball, awesome. But you can simply modify standing, uppercut, uppercut. No one says you have to be on the floor. You're working your core. It's more challenging on the floor, but you can simply dip down and cut up, dip down and cut up. This is a really good stretch for the abdomen as well. So keep at it. And you're gonna love feeling those obliques working for you. Balancing, repeating side kick. All right, guys, so the balancing, repeating side kick, you can see I keep moving this. This is a foam mat. If you're working out on a foam mat, soft, watch. I can squeeze my fingerprints in here, soft. That actually adds to the instability. That's an advancement. So you want to be on a hard flat mat or on a hard surface floor. Even a carpet, depending on how soft and cushy, sorry, I keep fixing my pants. Even a carpet, soft and cushy, could be a challenging factor for you. And balance, like I said before, is already compromised. So you really want to take that into account. So the balancing repeat side kick. A repeat side kick, we're planting our back foot. We're coming like so, bringing it up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. You're challenging your balance. Simple modification here is just having something in front of you. Having a chair, ideally something, probably a kitchen table or something like that, but you can easily have this right here. You don't have to hold on. It's there if you need it. So you feel like, whoa, right? You have the chair there. You have something to support you. It's there just in case you don't have to use it. You can also come up, tap out, come in, and down. Come up, tap out, come in, and down. I can feel that in my lower leg. Push up to knee, hip escape. This is not something, let me think here. I'm trying to remember what it was. Push up to knee, hip escape. Let's see. Can't remember what they did. It's a push up, knee, hip escape. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, so we're going down like so. I'm gonna do this. This is a modification, so I'm gonna have to do the full thing. All right, so you're in the push-up position. You come down, up, cross. Down, up, cross. A modification, for those of you who are in the beginning stages, a modification in general, you can come down to your knees, push up on your knees, up to your toes, and cross that leg out. That's a modification for in general. Hold on, let me fix my computer here. There we go. All right. You can come right here. You can push up and cross the toe. push up, and cross the toe. You're crossing your lower body, you're not crossing your abdomen. Again, something you can do on the wall. Push up, cross. Push up, cross. Simple modifications. You choose the level that you need to start at, that you need to progress at, and that you need to regress at. All right, next is the floating starfish. So obviously, this is an abdominal exercise. This is something that you're not gonna last very long with. Probably, depending on how early you pop, 10 or so weeks, 12 weeks, you may be able to do this. So here's the original exercise. You're down like so, your arms and legs are out. You're lifting one leg and one arm at a time. So that's the original exercise. Clearly we can see that's not something that works for pregnancy. But how simple this is. Coming to the wall and doing the same exact exercise with intention. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the delts, and really activating those muscles. You're here, you're spread, we're challenging our balance, lifting that leg out and back. Lifting out and back. If you have a flat wall, it'll be very easy. I've got this little guy in my way. So it's the same exact motions, just standing instead of laying down. So you can get the same impact from the workout, guys, even throughout your entire pregnancy. If it's something that feels funny or feels weird, you can modify even more and skip the arms and just do the legs. I do this with my prenatal clients all the time. It's a great low back workout and a gluteal workout. Just bring the leg back, bring it back. Squeezing the glutes the entire time. All right, triple wide push-up. So this is where we're gonna be starting in the middle with a tricep push-up, then bringing the arms a little bit further out, and then further out again. Obviously, as you progress with pregnancy, we're gonna be following the same thing. You can do it right here on the wall, and you can simply go out, 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 out over there. So again, you can do it right there. You can do it on the chair as well. I don't have the proper chair, so you would want probably a couch or something that you have a little bit more flexibility to change your arm motion. So again, floor, then you can come up to the chair or to the couch, and then you can do the wall at any stage, any fitness level. Finally, our last one is our alternating side plank. This one is great for pregnancy. I'm gonna rotate this around so you guys can see me okay. Push this chair out of the way. All right, guys. Side planks are awesome. It's a great way to work your obliques. It's just the level that you're gonna be at. So our arm is perpendicular, right? That's the right word. We're gonna start right here with our knees bent. The full on is out like this, coming together, coming back, arm, that's the full on one. We're just gonna be doing this, and we're gonna, lift up those hips, and we're gonna hold. And we're gonna come back down, and we're gonna hold. Maybe 10 seconds each side, and then switch to the other side. And come up, and down. Come up, and down. If you're good, comfortable, and content with being on those feet or staggering those feet, you can do that as well. You just want to see what you're capable of doing and comfortable with. You want to decrease your risk of falling. You also want to decrease your risk of pulling anything or overworking yourself. So I highly advise that you start low and small and advance yourself where necessary. If you're really into fitness and you're doing really well and progressing through your second trimester, don't feel bad or get frustrated if you have to regress. It's simply your body telling you that it needs a change up. You're still working really hard. Your body's working twice as hard as it was before. You've got different change of blood flow. Your breathing may be compromised as well. So listen to your body. Don't push yourself past your limits like you would if you weren't pregnant. When you're pregnant, it doesn't mean that you can't do things, but your body is super aware of what you can and you cannot do. So please listen to it. If you ever need some tips or advice or just have a question, Message me anytime. Email me at mamafitforlife@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/mamafitforlife as well. So I thank you for watching. I hope that this helps you with your core to force dynamic strength fitness workout. And hopefully you're working out all the way until the day you deliver comfortably and have an amazing labor experience.